place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Raul. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Great ball and he's in. There's the shot! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Batistuta. Rijkaard. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, se permite filmar solamente en las áreas indicadas en el mapa.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Corinthians have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Raul, and here's Batistuta. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Rijkaard. Great vision. Raul. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Not the most accurate pass.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think...
It's Raul! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. O'Reilly.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's managed to get rid. It's very disappointing, it has to be said. Shevchenko. He's picked his way through. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's being shifted off it. Camavinga gets a foot in here. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, it's a great ball here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Here's Beckenbauer. Vinicius Junior. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Not where it came from. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. It's run loose here. And he's intervened well there. And this is Shevchenko.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Shevchenko. Rijkaard. Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vinicius Junior! A wonderful effort all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. De Bruyne. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the shot's on here. Messi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, it's Raul! Oh, crossbar! Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's a shot! That is gorgeous from Raul! About as smooth as it gets! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. keep at it with the same intensity
And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
A case now of complete control. And he's managed to get free. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's the throw. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role.
It's Ronaldinho! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, shooting chance! And again! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Kaká at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely. He's in one-on-one. Takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sao Paulo have their second corner now. Now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Raul. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, it's come loose. Now he's off and running. He's not got that quite right. Oh, good. Can he finish? He's gone direct here. Beckenbauer, and a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And this is Raul. Bullish header! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again.
And the finish! And that's a tiny finish! And the comeback is complete! Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
O'Reilly has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Roberto Carlos. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Van Balten with the foul. And he is going into that little black book. Can he get on the end of this? Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Pass somewhat off target. Raul. Well read, and the danger is averted. Zanetti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Beckenbauer. Corner given.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Raul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's been one straight... Roll! Roberto Carlos. Van Balten. And they've got a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. McAllister, oh, easy pickings there. And this is Batistuta, goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, such good technique as well, that was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Rashford. He's got away. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Off the post! Nearly, but not quite.
Carlos certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Aimed beyond the defence. Kaka. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Raul. That has been cut short. Saka. Nicely weighted ball. Kaka puts a cross in. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Raul.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
There will be 3 minutes
Saka
added time.
absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, that's fabulous. Flings in across.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Raul. Now it's Batistuta. And he plays one through. He is through here. Oh, look at the space here. That is a brilliant interception. It's Raul! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's the end of the first 45. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, number 21, Vinicius Junior.
Away we go again.
Coming on the field, number 37, Van de Ven.
Beckenbauer,
Number
the man
27,
synonymous with solidity. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tries a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! And that was his 20th goal for this team. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And this is Batistuta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's an imaginative pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He won't be happy with that one. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Now he's got space here. Zabani makes the interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fernandez can clear it away. And it's O'Reilly.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vinicius Junior. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, nicely intercepted. Nice-looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's McAllister. There's the header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ambitious ball here. Well read, nice interception. This is a promising build-up. Looking for the run. Raul. That's put paid to the danger. A probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. Raul. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Palmeiras have reclaimed it. O'Reilly kept his eye on it, and he's there. Shot could be on.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave...
Decent chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold is short. And the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. It's Batistuta. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Chance! And he's found the net! And who else? Who else This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting. As
He's having a shot! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The man...
Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! That is his ton, and does he not know it? The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And the keeper's given it away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No way through. Played into space. So what can they make of this? Bastoni. Rijkaard. Mbappe. Messi. Oh, it's been... And the shot! And he's stuck it away! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. We're on the move again. O'Reilly looking to pass their way up the pitch. Beckenbauer. This looks promising. Oh, well played. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. Now it's Mbappe. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Over to the right flank. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar. Rijkaard. Vinicius Junior. The less said about that pass, the better. And it's Rijkaard. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. Maldini. Beckenbauer, a picture of focus and alertness. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the pass is intercepted. Fernandes. And it's Zanetti. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Fernandes. McAllister gets a foot in here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Neymar. Picked out brilliant. Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Palmeiras get their fourth corner. He's hit it long. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard, he's shifting through the gears here. Looking to play him in. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now that looks a decent ball. Maldini. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's this time, surely! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's there to get it away.
Substituição.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. And claimed it back swiftly. It's a searching pass. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. Shoots! Superb from Vinicius Junior! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It's all becoming so easy. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So now the difference is 3.
Teremos uma substituição.
Can he get it through? Mbappe wants to run onto this. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Sabani did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And here's Vinicius Junior. Tries to pass it through. Cross into a header! And again! And that's in! And he is just ripping it up! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the...
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, colaborem com o nosso fundo de reforma do estádio.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
O'Reilly's, oh, greatly! Oh, what has, I've fallen loose again! Crossed in, and again! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. This looks promising. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Pass somewhat off target. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maradona. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Aubameyang. Raul. And here's Aubameyang. Good chance here! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Fluminense with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. A header! That's another chance! He's going for goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's McAllister. That ball looks a good one. Just the keeper in his... Can he finish? Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And that is a routine catch.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Bastoni. Looking for the run. That's a good ball out wide. Zanetti delivered across.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Batistuta. Maradona. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Rashford. He's on real chance! And it's in! Back to within one! Interesting!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
After 29 minutes is number 39, Marcus Rashford.
Fluminense cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Gets his head on it! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's rising! Fluminense are looking to go forward now. McAllister. Rijkaard. Spread it left. Rashford picks it up out wide. He's in a good position here. Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Bale. Raul. And here's Bale. McAllister. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that looks a decent ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Thuram with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Thuram did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. O'Reilly, and he's cleared it out of harm's way, and he's quick to snatch it back. Rijkaard. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most terrific effort! It's a searching pass, but that has not gone well. Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. There's a quick free kick.
3 minutes at a time.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Takes a shot! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Number 21, Vinicius Junior.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Can he get it through? Marquez. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. And so the action is resumed. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Maldini has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Missed by a fraction. Rijkaard might just make this. Bale, ambitious ball here. Maldini is the guilty party there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Oh, he's done well. Great stop. Fluminense have their third corner. Oh, good climb! And it's in! It is an explosive start to the second half. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Fluminense, after 49 minutes, is number 10, Marquez.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And that's a dangerous ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. McAllister.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. Corner number 2 then. Getting up there! Oh, it's come loose. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Raul. And it's McAllister. Vinicius Junior! He's done very well to get to that.
Vinicius Junior is offering a wry smile there.
And he's there to clear it. Fluminense have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Aubameyang. And this is Bale. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Fluminense really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cleared without hesitation.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Deftly away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rashford. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Beckenbauer. And here's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Roll in acres of space out wide. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Might be danger here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Vinicius Junior. Number 3, Alessandro Bastoni. Number 9, Raul. Coming on the field, number 27, Bayern. Number 7, Luis Diaz. Number 10, Rui Costa.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. "75 minutes played. O'Reilly cuts out the pass. Zanetti cuts it out. Spread out to the left, and he's picked it up out wide. Foot in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Van de Ven. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Rijkaard. And that's a... And the finish! And that really should have been that.
Diaz really should have done better.
Oh, what's he done? He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! And the ball's come... Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's whipped it across. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And once more he proves rigid and robust. Into the last 5 minutes. Diaz. Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Rummenigge. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. McAllister shifted it to the flank. I think we're just about done here. Can he get onto this? Van der Ven receives it in a wide position.
Has been indicated.
And this is Bojan.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ibrahimovic. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's running through. Time added on 4 minutes. And it's Bojan. He's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold. And he's being shifted off it. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
And we
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
jogão.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer.
Great chance! Pele. It's Kimmich. He's looking wide. McAllister. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Vinicius Junior. Kimmich. Beckham. And the pass is intercepted. Searching pass he's played there. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Araujo looking for a runner. Nicely worked. And that is expertly dealt with. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Zé Roberto. Kimmich. Araujo. Vinicius Junior. And it's McAllister. Zanetti. And he lines up a terrific effort. Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Raul. McAllister. And here's Raul. Knocks it into space. So it is still 0-0. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now, and he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vasco da Gama with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in. Oh, super find. Goes for a shot! It's there! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't.
Decent chance! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Pace, clearly engaging in mind games here. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
It's a searching pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Maldini makes the interception. Kimmich. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maldini spots it and intercepts. And it's McAllister. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That is ended up in no man's land. Not the most accurate pass. Vinicius Junior! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Saliba can get it clear. Vasco da Gama are looking to go forward now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, important interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Maldini wins the duel this time. Vinicius Junior.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's quick to return it. Defending was strong and firm. And the Referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Cross goes in there. Towering header! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 15, Gabriel.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
McAllister turns back here, probably the best option. Tries to play it through. And he's being shifted off it. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pass somewhat off target.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Vasco da Gama clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Batistuta. And that has sent him sprawling. Vasco da Gama appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Substitutions taking place.
Vasco da Gama choosing to make the first change. Vasco da Gama cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Corner number 2 then. He's rising! It's loose now and they want to get it back. McAllister getting up there! And it's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Number 21.
He's had it taken off him.
Junior.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Iniesta. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. He's got away. It's Bale! Oh, crossbar! And there's a goal! But that is not going to count.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. That is Snuta! Raul. No way through. And that is out of play. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim? Shot, surely! Goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Corinthians are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Haaland. This is a promising build-up, and he's had it nicked away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking to play him in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Beckenbauer. Marquinhos cuts it out. Kadiolu. Vinicius Junior. And here's McAllister. Batistuta. And he shoots! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Raul. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Messi, looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a lovely, neat pass. Çalhanoğlu. That's a good ball out wide. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. He's got away. And that is expertly dealt with.
Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Beckenbauer just eases him off the ball. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that was vital. Çalhanoğlu. Haaland. Some resolute defending there. And it's Olmo. Gabriel. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Haaland. O'Reilly. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defence. Tries one from Ray. This time, surely. Relentless. Just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
A case now of complete control. Over to the right flank. Now it's Vinicius Junior. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the shots! Oh, good finish! Pinches it off him. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Shapes to shoot! Oh, this looks sharp.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Gerrard. Well timed, excellent interception. Kadiolu. Raul. Marquinhos. Great vision. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Haaland. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that could set him on his way. Messi is having a shot! Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And this could be the final action of the first half. He's made sure that's not getting through. Dani Olmo receives it in a good... And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. The second half is up and running. Batistuta. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. The message is clear. None shall pass. Beckenbauer, a picture of focus and alertness. Corinthians can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vinicius Junior. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He can run onto that. McAllister did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Ibrahimovic. Big chance! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Corinthians may be down, but not out just yet. Gerrard. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Çalhanoğlu. Kadiolu. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. And he's intervened well there. Spread out to the left. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Terrific effort! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
McAllister. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Haaland. Ibrahimovic. Decent chance! And it's in! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Gabriel to Gerrard. Oh, well measured.
Corinthians really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, important interception.
Corinthians really might just end up...
Kajolu! And he's stuck it away. Do not write them off. Back they come. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
2
goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have movement on both benches. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Kukçu. Oh, super find. And Diaz. Always got... There's the shot! Goal! Into the lead once more. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. He'll try to keep this alive.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Haaland.
Teremos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
Ibrahimovic. He's in a great position here. Diaz. Kukçu. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. Real chance! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Vinicius Junior! Great vision, out towards the flank. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Isn't it a real pleasure to be able to see the Dutchman Ronald Koeman? He's got to be one of the best ever attack-minded centre-backs, a playmaking centre-back actually, and he can step into midfield and spray a pass with top precision.
Yeah, there's a beautiful purity about the way he strikes the ball.
And he can smack one too. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hakimi, Yamal, oh, it's Gerrard. Maldini wins the duel this time. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So, we're seeing some conservatism here.
Paris ended up in no man's land. Drogba might just make this. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi.
That's good play from him.
Cross from Hakimi. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And that pass is somewhat less than I... Oh no, this does not... Takes a shot! And It's a goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will...
Dani Olmo! Delicious from Dani Olmo! About as smooth as it gets. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's roll! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bastoni gets a foot in here. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Dani Olmo. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Dani Olmo. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Now that's well seen too. And it's Olmo. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Vinicius Junior. Dani Olmo. Azar. And he was quick to react. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Aim forwards, looking for options for movement. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Batistuta. Hakimi. Dani Olmo. Roll! It's wide, but not by very much.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Zanetti gets across to intercept that. McAllister. Zanetti. And here's Raul. Gerrard. Pass somewhat off target. And it's McAllister. Szoboszlai. Gerrard. That's going wide left. He's shifting through the gears here. That has not gone well. O'Reilly. Knocks it into space. Now it's McAllister. He's rising! And again! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So, into the second half. He's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. Silvestre promptly onto that, and that is that. Vinicius Junior nicked it back promptly. Played out to the left flank, and it's Szoboszlai. Nicely weighted ball. Raul. Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. He's picked his way through. Batistuta. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And Danny Olmo. Drogba, foot in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckenbauer has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
McAllister. Can he get it through? And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Engages and forces him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Bastoni. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Hazard. Hazard gets on his bike and on the move. And this is Drogba. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's burst through. And the finish! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Vinicius Junior really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
McAllister spots it and intercepts. Now it's Vinicius Junior. De Ligt gets across and deals with it. Now it's Hazard. And this is Drogba. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a little off target. Now it's Hazard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hakimi calmly anticipates. Bastoni, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Batistuta. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to pass it through. It's Gerrard! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Hazard. Silvestre. Picks it up now. Towering! It's hit the crossbar. That has been slung wide. And it's Soboslai. Cross needs to be good. Kukçu. Tries to play it through. Yamal's cross. Oh, good! And it's hit the woodwork and out! McAllister. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And no, that was never going to make it. Szoboszlai. Gerrard. Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. He is through here. This might spell danger. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. He leaps for it! Corinthians are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for the run. Yamal gets into a good position. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Rijkaard. Kukçu. Somewhat off target. Distributed tidily. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gerrard. Played out towards the right wing. He's got away. That is good strength. Shot, surely! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Just the keeper in his... There's the shot! Goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us... This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness.
Hello,
Win
everybody,
today,
and welcome
and they
to
will be
today's
up
match.
there amongst the elite. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's McAllister. Tries to pass it through. Nicely weighted ball. It's run loose here. Van Dijk with the slide tackle there. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And he's managed to get free. Gets a good foot in there. Beckenbauer.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Beckenbauer. O'Reilly receives it in a good position here. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think he's quickly realised how stupid he was for doing that.
And here's Vieri. Vieri! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Great chance here from Beckham! It's run loose. Who's going to get... And another try! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
McAllister is always looking to break lines. And it's Xabi Alonso. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's a red card, a dreadful moment for him. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. McAllister, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Silvestre cuts out the pass. Marquinhos. Xabi Alonso. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Vieri, and he's lost his man here. It's Vieri! Now, who's going to be first to this? 30 minutes gone. Alexander-Arnold got a long way forward to join the attack. Alonso! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Number 9, Raúl. Coming on the field is number 10, Rui Costa.
And the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Rui Costa, that is good alertness. And that has been slung wide. Well, no joy this time. McAllister. Maldini. Rui Costa. Beckenbauer. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's McAllister. Zanetti. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Hazard. Rui Costa. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Beckenbauer has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Oh, that's just unbelievably naive from him. Such a massive game, and you come out and do that. Crazy, crazy. Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Substitution on the field.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Number 20,
Beckham!
Number 15,
And he's quick to get rid.
Batistuta. Number 5, Zanetti. Coming on the field, number 11.
Chooses to go crossfield. Over to the right flank.
Bellingham.
And it's Beckham.
Number 27,
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Number 2,
Chance for a shot!
Marquinhos.
And he has kicked it out somehow.
Doué is offering a wry smile.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, credit to the players, Peter, for keeping the scores level, yeah, despite all that's happened in the first half. But things are going to get very tough in the second. We know who's likely to suffer in the circumstances.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the...
And the shot! Goal! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Great chance! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Maldini goes long. O'Reilly. O'Reilly. And it's Gonzalez. Here's Nico Gonzalez. De Rossi. Now that looks a decent ball. Doué. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, that's been intercepted. This is a promising build-up. Looking for options for movement. It's rising! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah,
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's in, must be! And a chance! It's in! They're back within reach! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So could they be onto something here? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Vieri. Always goal side. Bojan. Nico Gonzalez. He won't be happy with that one. De Rossi can so cleverly bypass the press. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He is through here. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's found a way through. Oh, great leap! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find.
Bojan Kirkic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
stood up well to him there. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
The team on the brink of a party little more than an hour ago, but now problems.
Well, they played a little within themselves, a little too tentative perhaps. They have to show their character from here.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nicely aimed pass. And that was very necessary. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Vieri. Xavi Alonso. Santos clearly now in lead preservation mode. Alexander-Arnold. Nico Gonzalez threads one in, and he plays one through. He's on it, can he get away? Shot at goal! And he's found the net! Deep into injury time! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
There's the shot! Oh, and the referee says that is it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that... Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistent.
Ah, he's given it away. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bullish header! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really...
Shot a goal! McAllister. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? That ball looks a good one. He is through here. Vinicius Junior picks it up out. Gets his head on it! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Pedri. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Raul. Gives it back. Looking for options for movement. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's McAllister. Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Kokchu applies the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
White gets it away. He'll try from distance! And that is wildly off target.
Zanetti probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And here's Batistuta. Now it's Raul. And here's Batistuta. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! Kokchu. Vinicius Junior. And it's Batistuta. Aimed beyond the defence. Zanetti swings it across. And a header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Decent chance! White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Rijkaard. It's Pedri. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's a great... Vinicius Junior! Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivered in. Pedri. Totti. No, that's been intercepted. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Mbappe! Oh, he's busted a chance! It's a goal! Benfica are back in business! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Benfica restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, it's Batistuta. And here's Zanetti. Oh, no joy this time. This is a promising build-up. Totti, O'Reilly, cannot be beaten that easily. Played out to the left flank, that's where it came from. Looking to play him in, and the shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Rijkaard makes the interception. And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So once again, we're underway. And it's O'Reilly.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
McAllister. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Batistuta. That has been cut short. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And he cuts out the supply. Gerrard. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, and he scores! Gerrard. White. Rijkaard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gerrard. Benfica are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Saliba. Diouf. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Pedri. Diouf. He's through here. He's in it. And the shot! Goal! Benfica! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 11. Número 8.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he put...
Real chance!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible... Now Mbappe. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. So this to extend their lead. That is some save from Khan. And that's a poor pen.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, super find. Big chance! Of course! And they are right back in it. Hopes and dreams alive again.
Well, who better to grab it? Situations like this just seem to come naturally to him. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 7.
Benfica have opted to make another change here. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter.
Oh, good play! Goal! Benfica! And again they hit the front. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Benfica have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's a sharp little ball. He's having a hit! Off the post!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Diaz. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, it has been a very watchable, sometimes rather desperate contest. Understandable, one supposes, when considering what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, as you said, this is huge. Could do with more intensity and purpose, though, if they're looking to turn this around.
Park Ji-sung. The final 5 minutes. Gonzalez cuts it out.
Benfica really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And Bojan! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bojan Kirkic is offering a wry smile there.
Benfica are looking to go forward now. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
5 minutos de compensação.
White. Oh, can he get onto this? Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found the way through. Park Ji-sung. Bellingham. Now it's Bojan. Can he get it through? Now it's Bojan. And he's lost his man here. A lot of space. Header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Diaz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And there goes their last chance. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think he'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause...
Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. That's been cut out, well played. Looking to play him in. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement...
Oh, great leap! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cute ball now, how can he reach? He's having a shot! That's another chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This to be all square. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
E o gol! Aos 12 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 15.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Schneider. Oh, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Yamal. Nico Gonzalez. It's a good foot in there. He's in a great position here. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, great chance, surely! And he scores! They have turned it round, and they are celebrating.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vinicius Junior, and the through ball. Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vinicius Junior.
Pretty robust defending.
Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Just the keeper in his way. Real chance! Always caught him in or out. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. Against the crossbar. Oh no, he misses from the spot.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Tacho gets over and intercepts. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the shot! Oh, that could spell. In he goes again! Oh, good finish! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And this is Batistuta. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifted it to the flank. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And this is Raul. Can he get it through? Batistuta. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well timed, excellent interception. Not the most accurate pass. And that has left him in a heap. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Vinicius Junior. Rijkaard. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Beckenbauer. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now, can they get him away? And the pass is intercepted. And it's Batistuta. Xavi Alonso. But that has not gone well. Gonzalez. And they're quick to get it back. And the referee says that is that for the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. So it's back to business. Brilliantly cut out. Silvestre. And he was quick to react. Vinicius Junior is always looking to break lines. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. And he's straight offside. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nico Gonzalez. Good ball, good take. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Shapes to shoot! And he's found the net! And they can dream again of a better life, of greater prestige. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. What a throw in. Casemiro is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Substituição em andamento.
And that's definitely not his best. And that pass just didn't quite work. Just eases him off the ball. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's opted for the long pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible... It's Rui Costa! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Missed by a fraction. Beckenbauer. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Vinicius Junior. Aims beyond the Yamal! Bastoni. Now it's Rui Costa. There's a sharp little ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Goes for a shot! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Goyas with the corner. There first. Chance for a shot! And another try! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Silvestre is there, and he can pick it up. Into the last quarter of an hour. Xavi Alonso. That's destined for the flank. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now that looks a decent ball. Maldini goes long, and it's Casemiro. And that is not getting there. Vinicius Junior, And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found the way through. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Batistuta. Tries from a long way out.
Substituição.
Xavi Alonso. Tries to play it through. Rui Costa. Spread out to the left. Park Ji-sung. He's having a hit! Rijkaard.
Teremos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
Vinicius Junior. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Mbappe. And this is Sneijder. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think a warning's about right. Just a slight rush of blood, nothing too intentional.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has ended up in no man's land. Not the most accurate pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Spread to the right. Now this could be a chance. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music.